Hello, hello, hello. It's time to make art with Mrs. M once again. It's fall, so I'm thinking about the wonderful places that we visit and the beautiful things that we see as the weather changes. And one of my favorite is the pumpkin patch. So this is a pumpkin patch picture. Sometimes you can find a little farmer's market with a nice setup where there is a pumpkin patch, even if it's not at the farm. I made a nighttime sky because we always make the sky blue in our pictures, and I decided to do something different, switch it up, and do a nighttime scene. So let me show you how I started with this. I was drawing with a purple crayon there because every once in a while the urge hits me to use purple to draw with, but today I'll use a marker so you can see. I start with my prize pumpkin, an oval sort of round like that in the middle of the page. I'm not going to draw all the way to the bottom of the paper because I want to show that it's sitting in the field, and I hardly ever draw things all the way to the edge of a piece of paper. I'm going to add curves on each side and go back and do it one more time. Like that. And in the middle, I'll then add the stem with two curved lines that connect at the top. And then I'll add some more curves behind with the back side of the pumpkin that you still can sort of see. Then what I did was I added a horizon line, that place where the sky seems to touch the ground, often seen in landscapes. Well, I just added a jagged line to represent grass. So it goes across to the edge of the page. Grass. And then what I did was added a few more pumpkins behind this pumpkin. So there's some overlapping going on, but the pumpkins behind aren't as great. This is my most prized pumpkin, the one that will be chosen. So the others are just going to be simple oval shapes. And I want you to notice that the line goes around and stops in the tall grass. It's behind this pumpkin, so you're not going to see the complete oval as we did here. I'll add another one behind this one with another curved line that goes around like that. Let's add some more over this way. Stems are important. Let's go back, add two curved lines, put a stem on each pumpkin. And one more here. Last time I didn't have one in the middle, but I think I do. I will have one right there in the middle. There. But this is my prize pumpkin. So the next step is to color. And what I'll say about coloring is take your time. This took a while to color. I used orange and yellow orange on these, and I used orange and a burnt orange on these here. And then what I'm doing now is I'm taking red orange and I'm going to add some darkness there on all the ridges to make this pumpkin just seem rounder. So they just stand out more. So I do that along the lines I drew there for the ridges. And it just makes this pumpkin, when you look at these pumpkins compared to those, I'd probably want to buy these because these look kind of flat. Just adds more dimension to them. It makes them look more round and 3D-ish. So I'm going to add some more. And it's just using some similar colors. I used orange and now I'm using red orange. And that's why boxes of crayons have so many crayons inside, because you'll need them. And you can use colors on top of other colors, as I've done here, for an added effect. Guess what colors are in my sky? Looks like black, but it's more than black. There's some purple in there. And I think I even want to add some blue, because the sky is not just black. The sky is blue, but it's really dark at night. So I'm adding some blue in there into the sky on top of the black. And also what is happening now is all these extra white spaces that didn't get filled in with the black are now being filled in with the blue. And it just makes the color just a little bit better. Well, that's my opinion. I think that when you use these techniques when coloring, crayon becomes just that much more dynamic. It's just amazing what a crayon can do. So now there's my sky. I did something similar with the grass, but with the grass, I wanted the grass to look like you could see the different blades of grass. So I purposely colored really hard in one direction with one kind of green to make zigzag lines on top. You can see right there, it's like some zigzag jaggedy lines there to make the grass lines pop. Just a little coloring techniques that I use when I want to make a drawing just a little bit better than it could be, just to add a little bit more range of colors. And it just is covering all the white spots, and to me that makes it look better. So that is my pumpkin patch scene, and I hope you'll do one too. Color it, make it fantastic, and come back and color with me again. Remember, art makes you smart. Today you learned how to draw the perfect pumpkin, a dynamic pumpkin, the one that you want to pick from the pumpkin patch. And then you learned how to draw things that are behind other objects, an overlapping technique. So I think you'll see things differently and draw things differently from now on, knowing how to place objects behind other objects for that added effect.